boys and girls. Welcome back to RAYGO Reactions. Today we've got ourselves some Led Zeppelin. Well, kind of. We're going to be doing Heart's cover of Stairway to Heaven by Led Zeppelin. Now, recently I've been reacting to Heart. I did Crazy on You the other day. I did like Barracuda the other week. Absolute insane riffs. Barracuda. You know what I mean? Stuff like that. Absolute great stuff. And I like how the sisters and the sister who plays guitar tends to just keep to the acoustic and lets the other boys play the electric and stuff. It gives it. I love that sound of the acoustic and the electric together. The contrast it creates is just that's the pinnacle of rock and roll to me. I love that. Now, in fact, bringing it back to that riff, if there's any guitar players in the house, did you actually know that the real way to play that riff is if you bring it to the B, yeah, and then you're hitting that A, the D on the A string, you actually hit that open D as well. So you're gonna hit them together. Oh. It's pretty difficult to do. When I focus on it, I can't do it. Oh my. I'm making a right mess of it. You know what I mean? When you try and focus on it, all of a sudden you can't do it. But that's a little tip for anyone who might be playing it wrong. Without further ado though, guys, it's time. You're probably thinking, fresh t-shirt, Joe. They're now available, raygobloom.com. Say it with me. Let's get into this!
Ladies and gentlemen, the son of John Bonham, Jason Bonham.
Cool. His son. That
Ladies
is
and
cool.
gentlemen, from Heart, Anne and Nancy Wilson.
The boys.
There's a lady who's sure all that glitters is gold, and she's buying a stairway to heaven. When she gets there, she knows if the stores are all closed, with a word she can get what she came for. She's buying a stairway to heaven. There's a sign on the wall, but she wants to be sure, 'cause you know sometimes words have too many meanings. In the tree by the brook, there's a songbird who sings. Sometimes all of our thoughts are misgiven. Makes me wonder.
Beautiful tones. The instruments are perfect tonality.
When I look to the west and my spirit is crying for you.
The orchestra slowly coming in.
I see rings of smoke through the trees and the voices of those who stand looking.
Letting it breathe. Wow. can't stop it. I can't stop this. Dude. Jimmy Fallon on guitar. Wow. Yo, it's dead. Wow. Oi. Oh. Oh my. Oh. Dude.
And she's buying a stairway to heaven.
Wow. Wow, listen to that. Dude, my headphones. Jeez Louise. The lead out. John Bonham's kid. Yo. Lenny Kravitz. Dave Grohl. That's exceptional. That is absolutely exceptional. Dude, let's break it down. Where do we start? I mean, ultimately, you have to give props to the song itself. How good it is. It really is. I mean, when people say it's the best song of all time, you can't exactly say... You can't... You can't go against someone. You can't slag them for it. You know what I mean? All you can say is fair enough because it's up there. Like, if someone starts saying Britney Spears, it's one of her songs is your favourite, you start going, shut up. But when you say that, there's solidity around it. Is that the word? Let's start with a riff. Now, you can't call yourself a guitar player if you don't know the riff. I think we all know that. But there's a difference when it comes to riffs and then Jimmy Page's riffs. His riffs are iconic in such a crazy way. There's a couple people out there who have iconic type of riffs. Jimmy Page is one of them. Tony Iommi is one of them. You know, there's not many people who can have so many riffs. Do you know what? I actually don't know. You guys let me know in the comments, but I can't... There's not many. And there are two on in top of my head. I'm trying to think who's got riffs as many good riffs as them. You know, obviously there's people who've written good riffs. You know, Slash has written some good riffs. You know, Jimi Hendrix has written some good riffs. There's loads of guitar players who've written good riffs. But I don't think anyone's as consistent as... And has got so many catchy... Do you know riffs where you go in a guitar store and you play it? typical. In fact, you know what? I can't even lie. Tony Iommi and Jimmy Page are probably up there for me with that. But you know, there's a difference in. I don't know what it is. I think it's the fact it's just got like a different structure. He's always got a different kind of structure to his riffs. Like the chug, which creates that tension and it makes you want to go back to it. Stuff like that. This. And then the fact it continues. And then one beautiful thing which John Paul does, the bass line is A flat, G, F sharp, F. Like he's just going down in semitones. How cool is that? So do 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 do. See that? That's a D with the F sharp. Just absolutely exceptional stuff, that. I don't know how you would do it. There's people out there who'd be able to play the bass notes as well. But the fact that the song speeds up as well, all that, incredible stuff. In fact, Jimmy Page, I'd love to know what was going on in that guy's head when he was even writing it. Now, Hart, her voice is exceptional, let's be honest. I think they did it. There's covers out there where they're almost as good as the original. And I do actually think that is almost as good as the original, the way they've done it. I'm not saying it's as good as the original, of course not. The OG is, that's the mecca. But that, for me, is, you can't really do a better cover than that. She has rasps to her voice. She performed exceptionally. The harmony, not the harmony, yeah. The choir. It was insane, guys. I don't even know what to say. It was just... It makes me want to play. That's what it makes me want to do. And do you know what I think's cool about that song as well? The lyrics in general, so odd, unique. And I actually think that's another thing that's very much missing from today's music. And I need to take this on board myself. But... you know, it's so easy to write a song about love and all that. You know, it's a go-to. And then you got people singing about rubbish. It's not even worth talking about. But there's something about the song back in like the 70s and 60s and even the 80s, really. But mainly like the 60s, 70s. That... and when you heard her down the road... The last lyric, she says, if you listen very hard. And if you listen very hard. Like, that's just cool. If you listen very hard, stuff like that. Pink Floyd, I've been dabbling into them, as you may know, guys. If you haven't, go check out that. I've been reacting to Pink Floyd, but the lyrics they use, just words. You know, like old-fashioned English words that are missing from today. Like, you don't really use... I think that's kind of why else it's good. Humour me. You know, back then, even up until probably like the late 80s, if you listen to the English accent, not only has it changed and it's got more lazy verbally, the way people elocute the words, people used to speak a lot more formal back then, and again, it's getting lazier to this day, and the words are getting more sloppy and less... the vocabulary is weakening, Whereas back then, the vocabulary, even on the average person who was walking down the street, the vocabulary was better. And I think vocabulary in a song, like, which what they're using, it just changes it. It makes it more iconic. Because we're using, nowadays, if you listen to the charts, there's so many words that are just ifs, buts, ands, and maybes. Do you know what I mean? All words that are just filler. Yeah, I'm trying to get it across what, and I think that's one big point. What do you guys reckon? Let me know in the comments below. Also, let me know if you want me to go down some real Led Zeppelin, because I do want to. I've not even touched on them on this channel yet, and I just want to know, because I'll be honest, I don't really know much about the back catalogue of Led Zeppelin. I've heard a couple of their songs, but I haven't really tinkered with the main ones from their debut album and all that stuff. Like, I shouldn't say this, but I don't know songs like Dazed and Confused. I've heard of them, but I actually don't really know them, you know, and that, to say I'm a guitar player and I don't know stuff like that is shocking. If you guys have liked this video, subscribe, because I've got plenty more where it came from. Let me know in the comments what you want me to react to next. If you want to suggest a song of your choice, follow the link in the description. Go and grab yourself a Let's Get Into This t-shirt for the summer. Because, trust me, this with a pair of blue jeans, you look cool. You look cool. Until next time, peace.
I didn't have to read it, I knew what it would say. Your time is up, boy, it's time for war. I knew what the letter would say before it hit the floor. Before I knew it, I was laying in a field with a gun in one hand and God as my shield. There's a man giving orders that I've got to obey. He says, if you want to see tomorrow, you must survive today. My life's in the hands of a puppet master. Not my fault, it's a man-made disaster. Go and fight for your country, and don't you ask why. And we'll call you a hero if you happen to die. Now some years later, near the end of the war, a lot of men died and they didn't know what for. It's just another war to add to the list. So many young souls that will be missed. My life's in the hands of a puppet master, and it's not my fault, it's a man-made disaster. Go and fight for your country, and don't you ask why.
I am speaking to you from the cabinet room at 10 Downing Street. This morning, the British ambassador in Berlin handed the German government a final note stating that unless we heard from them by 11 o'clock, that they were prepared at once to withdraw their troops from Poland, a state of war would exist between us. I have to tell you now that no such undertaking has been received, and that consequently this country is at war with Germany.
RAYGO blue! RAYGO blue! Yeah! RAYGO blue!
Welcome to my Patreon. I thought today we would react to let's do some exclusive stuff, you know what I mean, for you little legends only. I want you guys to tell me if this song sucks. If it does, it's gone forever.
Joe's seen something he likes. Call it
Me
the old
like it.
squatting up bosh.